Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Lord.
You march for me. Level up, Stan. Shale. Desperate gamers, give them money. Those are not gamers. You can call that gamers. Jesus Christ. We're here for the Sten sword. And then we go to the Nether. Oh.
The irregular.
Achievement unlock Blackstone Auxiliary. Quest completed. Receive 4 sovereigns.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Nice. I think this is where Sten sword is. Blacksmith. Oven.
You're welcome here, friend. Welcome. You're welcome.
Or not. Oh shit.
Thank you.
I know it's somewhere in Redcliffe. Come on. Tavern. Smithy house, windmill. Mages collective. Dwin. I think it was Dwin.
I'm called Qunari.
And you have not been listening. You did not row to shore last year. We have been about for centuries.
I have listened. I have done little else, in fact. And yet I do not remember anyone mentioning such a Qunari in all my years in the village.
Relying on humans as a
So it's Dwin.
source of education is a fool's errand.
They are rather ignorant, aren't they? And feeble, at the best of times.
We have creatures.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place. If I wanted to fight Darkspawn, I'd have stayed in Orzammar. No thanks.
I'm looking for Qunari sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
Bro.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Give up the sword, we'll go.
Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Stand sword. It's not even a sword that you can use, it's a gift.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
So you're staying then?
I am one of the Beresad. I have never abandoned the field with a battle unmet.
Good to have you.
Indeed, it isn't every Grey Warden who has his own Beresad. I will see you reach the Archdemon.
Still approves plus 13. Codex updated. Quest completed. Skill acquired. Items received. Asala. Tier 3. Man, you're fucking kidding me. Bah. Mage's collective layers. We go there now. And then we're out.
A little something extra.
Quest completed. My wife is with the kittens. I don't know if I'll keep them or not. If I find them a home. If I find them home, then I'll give them away. If not, I'll keep them. I can't throw them out on the street, you know. I just save them from a fucking street. Yeah, you won't keep. Who's gonna keep 7 cats? I'll try to find them a home. That's what I'll try to do. The world map. It's Denerim only. I need to check the journal, but I believe it's Denerim only. Help win, find closure. Travel to Brazilian forest, slated Cambalo, Picaro.
Unexpected. Thank you.
They will be here. Please, without interruptions. Piece of shit.
Oh, this.
Werewolves. Weren't werewolves supposed to be on my side? And what the fuck is this crap? Look at how many werewolves are here.
Things are nasty.
Although they're weak. Makes sense, I was fighting them when I was level 7, 8. They are supposed to be on my side.
You're pathetic. Now, better than later.
One more crush for my own.
Right.
All right. Sure.
Am I uploading YouTube videos at the same time when I'm streaming? No. You received a video notification for what? Maybe it's late. I'll tell you what the last upload was. Dragon Age Origins Part 22. But that was yesterday. Part 18. Part 22 is the last one. I'm just looking at it. Let me double check. Yeah, it's part 22, last one. Weird or not, part 22 was the last part. Sign of safe passage. Travel to Brazilian forest and slay Cabal of Maleficaro. These side quests, they're buggy. They're really buggy. Leave until you have a bow. No one has a bow. Fuck! You're unbelievable. No, YouTube bugs. Slay Cabal of Maleficarum.
All right, all.
Shit. Maybe it's here on this map. I need a bow. There's the quest for a bow.
Got it. Thunder Humper.
Blast it.
You motherfucking.
Pigeon crap.
Yes.
Indeed.
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
It's gotta be working now.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Are you fucking serious? Go to dinner. Neo. Hey, ne. 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 Good job. Good job. Does she tank? Does she tank? Tank. Tank.
I have thought a little more about this.
I need some tier 1 bow
He's not just my
for that
maker,
quest.
Shell. He's your maker.
If I really want to 100% the game. Was there a quest for the circle tower? I think there was. We do that and then we do that. All of those are small quests. Just don't get me interrupted. Oof. Thanks for hosting.
I I shall do it.
Liliana. With the fucking ogre. Lol, 300 damage with Liliana. Just one shot in an ogre. She's fucking crazy. I'm level 20. Blizzard. Achievement unlocked, Elementalist. Achievement unlocked, Archmage.
All right, all right.
To get all the achievements in the game 100% it, you'll need like 3-4
Can I get you a ladder
playthroughs.
so you can get off my back?
Different classes.
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to
Different
keep right
choices.
All right, all right.
Gunner, what's up, Gunner? I seen the trailer, yes, and it was very short. Well, I check Pathfinder when I'm done with Dragon Age Origins. I don't like to play 2 different games at once.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Circle. You have done us proud.
Dagna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She's willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses, she will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate. Ah, if only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives. This will be... Yes, the more I think, I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the... You've already done much for the Circle.
These fetch quests. Go to the Circle, then go bloody back, then tell Dagna she's accepted in a Circle. Come on.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abomination...
We crushed their heads. It was fun.
You were very thorough. I'm impressed.
I'm quite impressive, yes.
And I am thankful you arrived when you did.
You should be.
In no time. I shan't keep...
What do you got here?
You really...
I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Oh my god.
I'm sure you need supplies.
Tome of Arcane Knowledge. Look at the fucking belt. 2 all attributes. Mana and stamina regen in combat. You need to cheat like fucking crazy to buy every OP item in the game. What else? Fine. But they say go back to Orzammar. Jesus Christ. Can you traverse without interruptions for once? What is this?
I'll get on it.
You have coin, stranger? The doors are marked closed. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Tome of Skill and Sundry. Yeah. It crashed. Bloody crashed. All I can hope now is that my saves are not corrupt. I easily had more than 20 crashes in the entire playthrough. The game is still a mess. I bloody knew it. I said when I first played it that they'll need like 2 years to fix everything there is.
Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Dagna? Dagna. Whatever.
Hello. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First enchanted Irving accepted you for a study.
Ancestors, bless you.
Please, please.
I need to pack. No, my parents would.
Nothing. I don't want
need to
nothing
go.
from you.
Then I should go. If you have.
Now let's see if we can upgrade Shale. They are brilliant crystals.
I'm only asking because...
Physical technique tome. Yeah, I'll buy that one too, but let's see crystals. Brilliant spirit crystal. Lightning and spirit. Spirit is treaty a lot. We got spirit here. Oh my. Bye. Bye. Shale. Brilliant spirit. Large brilliant spirit. Вървите слез доле. Пиш доле. Set. One to all attributes. Spirit resist, spell resist, mental resist. All attributes, arm pen, spirit damage, converts all damage to spirit damage.
I'm only asking. Right.
Sell. 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 Alistar. Size striking, I guess.
Yes.
Dawn. Check the journal. Speak to Arlimon when you're ready to leave for Denerim. Listen to Arlimon and prepare to head to the Lensmith. That's the main quest. Blackstone irregulars. Grease the wheels. There are no appreciation to 5 hooded couriers in Denerim. Enter to the Blackstone area. Fuck you. The letters. Fuck you. Fuck the letters. Fuck fetch quests. Help win. Find closure. Elves are dead, so I can't finish that. At quest with a bow, find Fazil's sextant. These are all fetch quests. All fetch quests. Godben. Godwin.
It's hard to believe we have a king again.
Got it.
I suppose the ancestors figured the idea.
No, you let me get out without traversing this shit. Fucking Orzammar.
The sister has interesting footwear.
Oh. You like shoes, do you?
My mass is considerable.
It could be because of the mods with crashes, yeah, it can easily be that. Hollow Knight is one of the best indie games that I ever played.
Just keep your head down.
All right.
Godwin is here. I don't wanna fuck it up. Oh, imagine this, no interruptions. Quartermaster. Where the fuck is Godwin?
So, let me get this straight.
Dagna is here.
This circle is amazing. Thank you so
But where is
much.
Godwin?
I think we'll be all right now. Thanks to you.
Jesus Christ! You don't show him on the map. Where is Godwin? Apprentice quarters near the children. Senior mage quarters of the mage tower. Are you trolling me?
We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Man, this is stupid. These fetch quests are fucking insane.
Oh, it's you! You saved.
Shut up.
Settle for a handshake, won't you? Maybe a kiss on the forehead, eh?
Curious about why you needed Delirium.
Oh, you know, the circle always needs lyrium. You shouldn't even have to ask. It's perfectly normal.
But I'm curious and I saved you.
I suppose you did at that. Well, yes, but you see, the Templars use lyrium too. They cannot manipulate natural energies like mages can, but they need to be able to fight us. The big problem with lyrium is that it has diminishing returns, and the Templars become dependent on it.
You're taking advantage of the Templars, encouraging them. And for money, you despicable, profiteering crook!
If it wasn't me and Rogek, someone else would do it.
What happens to these Templars?
They go sort of funny. In the head, I mean. They see things that aren't there, or have trouble holding on to a thought. It's not all of them, though. Some are worse than others. One of the fellows here has it pretty bad. Carol, I think.
How do they keep this operation hidden?
Those that know what I do have good reason not to get me in trouble.
Share some of that wealth.
You're blackmailing me? Fine, take this. It's all I have on me at the moment. Now just leave me alone, please.
Now maybe I'll tell Gregor anyway.
This just isn't my day.
And what happened with the quest? The smuggler's drogate needed to make shipment of their instructor magic. His contact there, his name Godwin. It stayed open. Man, it stayed open. And Godwin is not here anymore. You know, I paid 40 sovereigns for lyrium. Fuck this. Go to dinner. Just to check something quickly. And then Arlo Radcliffe.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God.
I believe it's still closed. If it is, then we go to that map. That's the only way to open the map.
The alienage is closed.
To Radcliffe. Arlo Radcliffe, and then we start this. Changed a bit.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Let's go now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor.
that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
The throne belongs to Marek's only living son.
And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you played the nursemaid to.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
I'm a friend of Alistair, your rightful king.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
Bootlicking appears to be profitable these days.
Don't interrupt, Churl. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
You're the one who divided Ferelden.
I was not talking to you.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
What do we do now?
Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task ahead of us. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Standard bearer achievement. How about I just kill him? That would be 10 times better.
His lordship didn't bring ladies. His lordship sends no notice he's coming, and now the house is
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
I don't find it difficult to believe at all.
And I envy its imagination. If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Caridin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Perhaps there are records in Orzammar.
There is another way. What Caridin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
A golem's memories. Great.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical. It doesn't have better things to do. I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it? Good for it. I am sure that to other creatures as soft and weak as itself, that would be perfectly obvious. The truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender. It will not become an issue.
Will I have to open doors for you now?
Oh ho ho. I can tell that this is going to be a whole pile of laughs. Oh yes. Comedy goldmine. Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
Shale disapproves. Hey, come on. You can't even joke with Shale.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. Here I am.
There's nothing with Zevra, Liliana.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
What do you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
History of Ferelden. The Three Marches.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Oh, there's a prince among the Arl's visitors.
None of them looked all that princely to me.
Love letter. There are more love letters, by the way. This leads to state exterior.
So many.
This is a nice... What's on your mind?
Nothing.
It is...
State exterior.
Here, Corella, taste this. Dinner's not ready yet, and don't ask. It'll be served when it's done, and that's that. Now, shoo, out of my kitchen.
There are two cats inside.
We had a whole wagon load of potatoes so rotten, they didn't even sour. Poured away.
I got
Jesus
a moment
fucking
here,
Christ.
sir.
Can you teach me to fight like you do?
You want to be a berserker? No, see, it's funny because you'll never be. But if you know someone fit for this type of work, I'll teach him. It'll be... If you want to think like a berserker, drop fair from your vocabulary. If it works, that's all. Aye.
Berserker unlocked. Where are the rest of them? Where's Alistar? The other side.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room.
What do you do here?
I'm a chambermaid, sir. I empty chamber pots and change linens. Now and then I dust, just for variety's sake, you understand? I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Stand here.
Now's better than later.
Occupied north.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but what is your wish, Kadan? I am hardly surprised. To put it light, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants.
Yeah, we already had that conversation.
Very well. Speak then. Then I suggest we move on.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire.
I await your command.
Got it.
Pen on. Nothing was destroyed, so it's fine. Our Lemon is here.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Who's that?
This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
She works for Logain's daughter. She's a spy.
I am here for Logain's daughter, not for Logain. Their interests are not so similar as they once were. The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
So she'd rather side with us than her husband murderer.
My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logain, he is very subtle, no? But Brendan Hart, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to Hal. A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers. Things no decent person would repeat. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room. I think her life is in danger. I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Al Eamon.
Give me one good reason to believe this crazy story.
Because you do not want Logain ruling Ferelden, and if Nora can speak at the Landsmeet, her voice would sway many nobles.
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
What do you propose we do?
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
New quest, rescue the queen.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Of course.
Ode to bees.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Honora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain.
What do you know about Queen Honora?
She and Kaelin were promised as children, practically raised together. She was a smart child, knew how to listen, and how to blink those big blue eyes and get anything she wanted. Her mother's looks, her father's brains, and the best tutoring Merrick's money could buy. It's a potent combination.
You truly think Loghain's daughter would turn on him?
From Erlena's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it will be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Honora speaks out against Loghain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet.
If I break in, can they frame me for murder?
No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Loghain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Loghain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you could disrupt them. She's obviously more than a maidservant, but I imagine it's useful for Honora to have a trusted attendant who can move more freely than she herself. And consider what aid she and the Queen might be to us. If Honora has truly turned against her father, she becomes the one thing we lack. Someone with a true understanding of Loghain's plans and allies. With her guidance, we can form a far more successful strategy against him. As you like.
Alright, I guess nothing else is left. And this here.
All right.
King Merrick, Tyrion, whatever. Don't know from where to start. Get the fuck out, then we'll see.
Yes.
Lyanna is also great, but I'll go with full melee squad. Just muito está славит. Where are we? Market district. Oh.
There was a man in the village who reminded me of the drunken dwarf.
They had some dwarves just like me, huh?
No, none of the dwarves were similar. They were quiet and respectful. More or less. No, the one I remember was a human. He vomited in the street constantly. Then he wandered into a snowstorm and froze to death.
Huh? Yeah, how was that like to be?
Did I?
There was a riot in High Everlost.
The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
For how fucking long is it closed? What the fuck?
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. Won't find better.
As there is but one world, one life, one...
So much to do.
One God, our maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
Let's see what's opened. Earl of Denerim's estate.
I shall do it.
Ready?
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing.
Can we get this over with?
Yes, by all means. I simply wish to say hello to an old friend.
Here I am, Taliesin.
Oh my god.
Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Don't listen to him.
Don't be a fool, Zevran.
I am no fool, old friend. You know me too well. I'm glad it was you who came, Taliesin. This makes things easier. As for you, Grey Warden, let us see if this second time is the charm, huh?
Zevran. That's not smart, Zevran. That's really not smart. The bow comes with a stun. And I'll die. Šta ti? Сипем nešto bi mogo iz toga. Drži ovo. The shit is fucked up. We can't wait till lazy. It's more than 70, but he turns against me. It doesn't matter.
And where is Zevran? I don't see him with... You can return with me, Zev.
Perhaps. I'm glad it was...
I'll get on.
Fuck, he resisted. Fucking hell, it was better than the first attempt. Second.
And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you.
I'll try to petrify him again, maybe this time he will resist. Nice. Tough fight. A really tough fight. Extremely tough fight. Fuck! Fucking assholes, all of you. Come here. Zevran, you fuck. I wanna see if he left everything I gave him.
Now it's better than later.
Bloody everything there is. Okay. My gear is there at least.
Got it. All right, all right.
Gloves with 2.5 armor pen. And Zevran is gone for good. Honestly, I never cared about him. So whatever. He turned against me. He was on 70 plus. I gave him gifts, you know. I don't know how he turned against me at all. But whatever.
No, the carpenter's craft hall has had enough of Hal's conveniently busy schedule.
This servant's entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our how is inside.
What's the crowd gather for?
The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. You should leave your walking statue thing behind. It will never escape notice.
Yes. Certainly no way for me to blend in with all the other statues.
Speaking about, we only need shale.
Indeed.
This way.
It's been a month since we've seen so much as a coin. His lordship is much engaged with the region. He will hear your complaints as soon as he has the time. You're waiting. And when will that be? At the dawn of the next day? Lordship.
Hey. Yes, of course. Right away. This way.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too. All right, all right.
Someone is coming.
Got it.
Sure.
It's a massacre!
Zombie, funny.
Oh my God. Right. The owl used to come here in the
I'll
winter
get on it.
when I was small. I slept with the hounds.
Drži.
Can distract the guards, but you must move quickly.
Why bother? There's only two of them.
More guards patrol every hour. If they find these two missing, they will know... how you say... something is amiss.
We need to put on our disguises.
Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards.
Let's go.
I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
Wait in the bushes. Here.
Oh, you must come. I saw something. By the fountain. I think it was a darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly!
And what's on this side? If there is anything at all. Nah, that was a chest.
Allow me. I could do that for you. You need me?
Bullshit.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best to keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She's in the guest room of the main hall. Andras, they guide us.
Let's bloody move.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old armed servants ever cook anything in here? No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense.
All right, all right.
Big map again.
All right, all right.
it, not money. How's too cheap to buy it? Cook's probably roasting the elves that broke in here.
You realize that doesn't help, right? Oh.
They do not detect anything, so it's fine.
Get back from high ever.
Now's better than later.
Of all the nations pressed before the light, words become the clattering of pebbles on a mountainside. Before the light, all the mysteries of the ages become as leaves scattering in wind.
I hope the cook's not made mutton again.
I'm here.
Isn't dinner ready yet?
Got it.
Required. Key required.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback.
What sort of setback?
My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
Now what?
We must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Howe's side.
I doubt he'll just open the doors for me.
Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will.
Okay.
Thank you, Warden.
Tell Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're letting...
At the end of the hall on the left.
Will be in his room.
Yes. Was I there?
Someone's here.
Look, you didn't say nothing. Wait, who are you? You're not on my watch. Call the watch! We've got an intruder!
Was this worth at all? I guess not. Your cover is blown. It was not worth it, not for one guard. So no. What's wrong, Yurian? Why you can't sleep?
Can I get you a ladder so you
There's
can
the
get off
second
my
door
back?
on the left, that's where How is. What's this?
All right, all
Allow
right.
me. I could do that for you.
Got it.
Treasure. There were 20 sovereigns here in this room. Tiva. Grey Warden's documents.
I'll get on it.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Monsumar? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home.
How did our hoe capture you?
With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was.
Where's Hal?
I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there.
What are you doing here?
For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Kaelin as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing.
How large force did you bring with you?
We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Loghain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing.
Are these your papers?
Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption.
The joining ritual can induct other Grey Wardens.
Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Loghain either confiscated or destroyed it.
Is there more you can tell me about the Wardens?
This is hardly the best place to talk.
We've been staying with our Leman at his estate. If you need a place to stay, I'm sure he'd make you welcome.
At Arleman's, then. And good luck, brother.
Rescue the Queen. Dungeon. Dungeon it is.
Who goes?
Hello, Kevin.
You think you're clever, do you? Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
Entertainment. Here's your entertainment. Too bad Shell is not with me. Come? That was a shit. These fucking traps hurt.
Hold on.
Got it. Right, all.
Yeah!
Great.
You're gonna regret this. Here comes.
I'll get on it.
Meu. There's a fucking lot of them.
He's coming.
Really not alone.
Now, better
I
than
tried
later.
to be merciful. I never liked this part.
I'll get on
Is
it.
that all you've got?
Bloody mage.
Let's make this quick.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, shit.
Here they come. You're gonna pay.
I'll get on I go.
Motherfucker. Great, let's all die from tracks. Hopefully it doesn't last forever. Ah, shit.
I'm wounded. Do something about it.
It's on that cracked skull.
Right, all right.
As you wish.
Fucking strong.
You need me? I shall.
Torture.
On it.
A lot of tortures. Ah, I should have opened with something else. Alright. They're bloody crazy.
All right. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Don't leave me here. Get me out of here. Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you?
Who are you?
Then my father didn't send you? I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon. If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue?
Here for the rightful King Alistar.
Marek's bastard. then I need not question why you're here, for your friend's claim to the throne is the greatest threat to Loghain's regime. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask.
Why was Arl Ho torturing you?
One soldier returning from Ostagar was my wet nurse's son. We have been friends since birth. He told me his unit was ordered to turn their backs on Kalen at Ostagar, before the Darkspawn overwhelmed him. The next day he disappeared. When I went to search for him, I accepted a drink from a stranger and ended up here.
With your father's side, yes, Loghain.
Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Isle of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Torture noble. And this is very tense. Missing in action. No. It's some side quest. This is very tense. So what the fuck is this then?
Right.
As you like.
Jailer. House guards. Holy shit. Didn't know they hurt that much. With a key for something. Damn.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded and we turned, then the screams. We rode and they screamed and screamed and...
Were you at Ostagar?
Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died. And we left them in the swamp. The witch. The witch!
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
Go somewhere safe.
Is there a safe? Perhaps next door.
Or back to the center in the market district for the reward.
month is it? Are you some enemy of Aurelians? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here.
Aurelian died months ago.
Dead? Then who's ruling? His son, Vaughn. He struck me down and I woke up here. People were so angry, they were thinking of petitioning the king.
The king is dead as well.
There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Fine. Let's keep pushing. It's and then soon.
Well, well, the Grey Warden. I must say I'm surprised Eamon would condone you invading my castle and murdering my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his land's meat?
Logain's plan start talking.
Logain's plan is to save Ferelden from real threats, here and now. And after certain upstarts are brought to heel, he will end the blight you go on about. Something your pathetic Order of Second Sons can't seem to get done. Ferelden needs a king who has known command. With the proper advisor at his side, of course.
Dress it up if you want. You still help murder our king.
Please. Kalen was a symbol. The coddled idea of the royal bloodline. He wasn't a real leader. You should have left when you had the chance, Warden. Slunk off to the Anderfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Logain will triumph, and you will die.
First of all, those two mages need to die. Our hoe is orange.
See enemies ahead.
Acting danger.
Let's see if we can burst him. No, we can't. But we can get the mages immediately. Guards came in the end.
On it.
Rainmaker spit on you. I deserved more.
Yeah, you did. And what's over here? Main floor. There's the key. Let's go back. Safe passage over there. And what about here? High prism. Boga. What the fuck?
May you have mercy on your faithful servant. Grant me a place with yours. Claim Andraste, bride of Stanley. No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real?
Who are you?
I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tern's men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done.
What are you talking about?
The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tern's men took him from me and brought me here.
This Maleficar. Was his name Joan?
Yes. He destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now.
What do you want me to do?
This ring to my sister, Alfstana. Tell her.
Lost Templar. Quest update.
Lady of perpetual sorrows, pray for me.
Who's that? Stay away.
You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim.
Mush. 1 minute pause. Be right back very fast. Borderlands 2 DLC in September before Borderlands 3 is out. It sounds like a cash grab to me. Al-Yurian died at Ostagar. Who are you?
I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything.
Denerim is better off without you. Piece of shit. I don't like him. I don't like his face, I don't like his voice. I don't like what he says. I don't like how he acts. And when I don't like something, I usually kill. Go. Oh, it's free. No! Fuck. I mean, yeah, I could kill them, but it's a waste of time. I get very small amount of XP, they're all level 20. I don't know. Zevran is dead. He turned against me, Regive. And he's very dead. What's up with you, Regive? How you doing? Fine, I guess. Got her?
My thanks.
There is a saying here, aren't you a little short for a guard? She's actually taller than me. Why are you dressed like that?
Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Howe, and those loyal to me. If Howe's people find me, I'll be killed. And
yeah, I
people
got
will insist
3
on
little
back to the
kittens.
palace, where my father may also have been killed.
They're around 40, 50 days tops. I found them like 5 hours ago. Kuina Nora.
Shh. You'll draw attention to us.
By the way, how do I turn on disguise? How the fuck do I turn on the disguise now?
Let us go quickly, Walden. I do not think we wish to be here when they discover what has happened.
They already discovered there is no fucking disguise.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
I'm here to free Anora, who was held captive.
Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
Yeah, someone didn't have them in the car. Someone dropped them on the street where the dogs are. And they were scared. They ran under the tires in the engine. And it took me like an hour to grab all 3 of them. And I needed to brake a car a bit under the HUD where the motor is to bring the last one back. Hopefully the owner won't get upset when he wakes up tomorrow. Tell her, Anora.
What? Sir Catherine? Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down. Loghain wants the Warden dead or alive.
You bitch. Bitch. You little bitch. They'll still stay put? What? They're really gonna stay put? I'm completely fine with that. If they wanna stay put. Too bad I don't have shell. Man, shit. Holy shit, she's strong. Що срать? Lol, what the fuck are you? Great. Just fucking great. Okay, bitch. Fuck shit is this? What on earth are you made of? What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
I'll get on it.
Let's make this quick.
Fuck, man. What the fuck? And now she missed.
Eamon, I may have done a terrible thing.
What in Andraste's name has happened?
What is
Are
this
you
shit?
all right?
The wardens have been...
What?
Never mind that.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness.
Yes, of course. Calthrian will take him to Fort Draken. Get...
It's like you're not supposed to win that fight, but I really want to win it. It was close. But she's bloody OP.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry.
Where are we? Blah blah blah. I'm gonna strangle Nora when we get out.
Do you mind if I pin her down while you do? Or perhaps kick her?
Let's get out of here, try to escape.
I hope.
All of my gear, everything I have. What the fuck? Fort Drake. Let's try to win the fight. I don't know if this needs to happen. What the fuck is this shit?
Shh. You'll draw attention to us.
Do I even need to fight this? I could go all the way out here and then go down there. I stayed. No, you need to do it like this. There is no other way.
Surrender, and you may be shown no. Don't be ridiculous.
Sir Calthrian, praise the Maker you're here.
Unbelievable.
see enemies ahead.
Lol, no, fuck. Lol, shit, what the fuck? Now it's RNG. This bullshit quest.
Surrender, and you may be shown. Don't be ridiculous.
Sir Catherine, praise the...
I see enemies ahead. Great. Now, better than later. You'll be defied.
Damn. Just ignore. I believe Petrify won't work. Dog is already dead. Well, fucking great. Mew! Šta je? Got her petrified. Lol, shit, where am I looking at? Bitch. Kill. There's a lot of them left to kill. Oh, we can recover. Holy shit. Go with a war cry into rally. The summer sword.
All right.
Your wish?
Meu. Šta je? Juno. Šta hoćeš? Must scorch them all.
Something is coming. Can I get you a ladder?
Get the mage, get the mage, get the mage. Kiris is back. Scorch.
So you can get off my back.
Mew. I mean, yeah, you can also allow yourself to get captured. But not on this playthrough. Mew. Sweet.
I'll get on it.
Nice, we're safe. Robbie, good night. Good luck with your exam. Meu.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return.
That's so sweet, it almost makes me want to kill you less.
Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out?
I promise nothing.
We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
Can he still take the throne without you?
Perhaps. It will be more difficult for him, but if my father says the Grey Wardens are the enemy, many will believe it. He is a legend.
It's true. Our position in the Landsmeet is not strong, and this does little to help us.
At least that snake Howe is dead. That alone will not be enough, however. My father is committed to his path. You will need ammunition for the Landsmeet, and there I can help. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset. Which means that Hal and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
What of Alistar?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough. And decent. But even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Kaelin was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
Do you think she's trouble?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively work for Loghain.
Look at him. Look at the troll. Just look at him. He's literally staring somewhere, and even he doesn't know what he's doing. Mew. 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 He doesn't know what he's doing. Ah, I see what he's doing. There's something over there that I'm gonna kill now. I don't even know how he spotted that. It's a spider. It's a fucking spider. And now it's a dead spider. Alright. Just look at him. Look at him. He thinks he's gonna hunt a dead spider. Look at the little idiot. Look at him. Look at him. He doesn't realize he's dead now, you know. I need to remove him from the wall, because he doesn't realize it. Míos. Evo, Evo, hey, Evo, 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 Alright. And she's single now, right?
Are you thinking you might stand a chance at courtship? It would be unseemly for her to marry so soon after Kaelin's death. She wouldn't take that risk unless it helps her secure the throne.
Alistar should marry Anora.
Are you serious?
Huh.
No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm going to stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen, unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility. Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
Queen Honora.
Now's better than later.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologize and hope that we can start again. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
Why should I support you?
For years, I have ruled this kingdom as Kaelin's queen. As much as they loved Kaelin, all of the Banon knew this to be so. Kaelin was a good man, but what is needed now is not another good man, but a good ruler. I sent Alina here not solely because I thought I needed help, but because I saw an opportunity for us both. I need your support, Warden, and you will need mine. No? You're a Grey Warden, and despite the fact that my father will paint himself as the only one who can protect the country from the Blight, it is not so. Secondly, you saved Arl Eamon from a plot that no doubt had its origins in Hal's sick little mind. People will not forget that. You are competent and powerful, and in the right place at the right time. Used to your advantage, these things could bring you far.
You think you're a better candidate than Alistar?
Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness.
I think he would do fine, actually.
Alistair seems like a kind, well-meaning man, and biddable enough. These are admirable qualities, if not kingly ones. He also seems to be a fine Grey Warden, which is exactly why he should remain one and serve the kingdom by defeating the Darkspawn.
kind king who is a fine warrior sounds good to me.
Oh, there are some who would follow Alistair out of respect for his Therin blood. The others would see this as Eamon grabbing for power. Who else do you think Alistair would turn to for help? Eventually, the nobility would return to the old days of constant warring with each other. Alistair's weakness would destroy everything Merrick built.
You don't seem to like Alistair much.
My feelings towards Alistair have nothing to do with it. I barely know him. I simply believe that I am what this country needs. I will fight for what I believe. Would Alistair do the same? Thus, I say again, I would welcome your support for the throne if you would give it. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
Marry Alistair.
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Cailan, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Cailan as well. But it is true that Alistair has Therin blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
I could convince him.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
Why would he agree to those terms?
Do you foresee me agreeing to place an untried, unwilling man on the throne otherwise? One whose largest decisions to date have consisted of which shoe to put on first? If it will settle matters more quickly, I am willing to agree to this. But only if it will benefit Ferelden.
I will speak to Alistair.
Do so. I will be interested to
hear. Holy shit. I bloody hate Ferelden because of politics. I hated those dwarves because of the politics too. Alistair.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it.
I think you'd be a great king.
Really? Whatever will give you that idea?
Therin blood will tell. Will rise to the occasion.
That's what I keep hearing. The way they talk about Therin blood, do you think I should maybe just jar it and stick that on the throne? I never met my father. I understand he did all right as king. Worst things can happen to someone. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
I think you should marry Honora.
Marry her? As in marriage? As in be her husband? You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
She can rule while you lead, it's perfect.
I suppose. I don't know how much of a leader I am, but at least I know she's a good ruler. Go ahead then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
You're not going to war, goddammit, you're gonna marry.
I'm glad you made it safely away. I hear Howe's death has already brought no small amount of cheer to the city.
You know Duncan very well.
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only where he ever let himself down.
So what are your plans now?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
You're going alone, should I go with you?
If there were more of us, I would agree. But as it is, I don't think we can deprive all the armies you've gathered of a commander.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
How were the Wardens found?
It was near 1200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
How many Wardens are there?
It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is.
Why has it been so long since the last Blight?
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between Blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations.
Have you ever been into the fortress?
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lad. And very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me. But they're shaped by the winters there and the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
That's all for now.
The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Alright.
I'm glad you made it safely away. I hear House Death has already brought no small amount of cheer to the city. It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Nord Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries for the defense of Denerim. Good luck to you.
Back to the Queen.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
He agreed to your terms.
He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kaelin's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it then? I agree to marry Alistair to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now.
Marry Alistair and have my support.
Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you. I have spoken with Alistair. Perhaps this mad betrothal won't be quite the curse it first seemed.
My lady, she will be forever grateful.
Alright, so what is left? Loghain is left, and then the battle with the Archdemon. And that's about it.
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much to do and little time.
Alistair and Honora to marry.
What? Maker's breath. You didn't magic them, did you?
You did want me to get Honora on our side, didn't you?
Of course, but I hardly imagined that you could convince her so readily. I am impressed. This alliance can only help us. Well done, my friend. We need to do all that we can in the few days left to us before the lands meet.
Alright. Save. I should be able to finish the game by tomorrow, you know. Have I done everything on the market? Not exactly everything. There are some fetch quests, some small quests that I'll need to do. But all of that is gonna be tomorrow. And there are like those mini side quests left around Ferelden that I also need to do. I'll need like 3-4 hours only for side quests, and then the main quest, everything that involves Loghain and Archdemon. If I start earlier tomorrow, then I'll probably finish the game. And then we're gonna see what's next, because I don't know what's next, to be honest. Maybe I'll play Awakening immediately, the DLC for Dragon Age Origins, and then I might check Pathfinder and what changed in Pathfinder. But all in all, that's it for today, guys. It's 3 AM. I need to check those kittens that I found, and then I'm off to sleep. And I'll be seeing you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all good night.